Alright, hey guys, Huzzy here bringing you another video and welcome to the A to Z adventure, and you'll probably notice it's a little bit different to normal. So for some people this may not be a great episode for you. It's going to have a lot of analytical stuff into it, and it's not by choice that I'm doing this episode. So I did record Corki earlier today, and you're going to see how it goes. And unfortunately, I went to record the next episode, and while I always kind of getting ready to record the next episode, I review the footage to the previous one. No footage. I have no footage for the Corki episode. I've got the loading screen. I've got the audio file with me speaking. I do not have the footage, so I must have not recorded, or my recording software just didn't record, which I've actually been having a little bit of difficulty with that. Now, some people say, just go record another Corki episode. I actually did that and ended up having 2 people on my team AFK by 15 minutes. So I was like, I'm just gonna do this type of commentary. For some people, it'll be okay. You still will. You'll learn a lot in this episode, so hopefully you'll enjoy it nonetheless. But let's just start before anything by bringing up the loading screen. So I'll bring it up onto the screen momentarily. Any second, wherever it is, loading. Okay, so as you can see, my team has a 51.8% chance to win. And let's just go through it really quickly. They have a Diamond 5 Orianna, a Diamond 5 Twitch AD Carry, Diamond 4 Alawi, Diamond 4 Nidalee Jungle, and a Diamond 4 Trundle Support. On my team, a Diamond 5 LeBlanc, pretty good win rate. Diamond 5 Corki as myself, only played it once. Diamond 5 Riven, looks to be kind of like a main Riven. A Diamond 5 Zyra, with a negative win rate, and a Diamond 4 Lee Sin with a pretty poor win rate, actually. But anyway, that is the loading screen. Let's get into the actual game, and let's play. So this is actually the lifesaver for today's episode, is that I was thinking, I've got to record another Corki episode, so I did, and it went that poorly with the 2 AFKs. I completely forgot about the new system. There's a replay system inbuilt in League of Legends now, and that's what I'm using. I completely forgot about it. It literally has saved the footage for the game. So as a YouTuber, I could not be happier that I'm always going to have the replay available. Even if I'm just playing on my main account during the season, or any account for that matter, and have a really good game that you can learn a lot from, I could just make a video on it now, just this style. Let me know if you do like this style. I know this video is probably going to have more dislikes than normal because people are like, I want live commentary, but this is the best that I can do in a short time frame. And let me just explain that point really quickly, because some people say, I'll just record a 3rd Corki episode. I've got to record as many games as I can right now in the next few days because of my laser eye surgery. I can't waste games and time, so I'm just recording this one and then moving on to the next champion, which should be Darius or Diana. Anyway, let's speed up the early game anyway, because there's no point dilly-dallying in a replay analysis, to be honest. And you'll actually have all chat, by the way, because this is directly from Riot Games. So you do get all the chat and everything, which is really nice. You've just got to make sure you enable it and all that good stuff. Right. Let's slow down this footage. I want to see you slow it down a lot more. So what you'll notice, we came into lane, nothing problem, but Zyra just got automatically hit by the Twitch. Now what should be happening, you're seeing I'm jumping on the Twitch. Zyra already flashes away, and I'm just trying to do a little bit of damage to the Zyra. She then decides to go back in range of the expunge. I have to heal, Twitch heals, she also blows Ignite. So not the greatest level 1. Honestly, if Zyra, if she were to play that a little bit better, she should have just auto-attacked the Twitch a few more times. When you're running away, you always can get auto-attacks in. So that's one thing she could have done differently. The next thing she should have done differently is not run back in. She should have run straight out of range, and that's it. Like, run out of range and don't come back in. It's unfortunate she did decide to come back in. You'll notice, again, they're going fairly aggressive on her, really trying to get that first blood on the Zyra. And that is the weakness of the champion, is that she is ridiculously squishy. If someone like a Twitch or a Vayne or something can just get on top of her, she's going to be dead within a matter of moments, especially if you combine that with CC. You'll notice there is a Trundle support who has that pillar, who has that CC. The chat is actually a little bit in the way, actually, but I can't really do anything about it. Maybe I'll put it back down there. I don't know. Anyway, because of the early game, unfortunately, we have to play a little bit more passive than we would want to. I've gone Thunderlord's Corki, which is all about burst, so I want to deal as much burst as possible. So, just got to go in last hit mode, unfortunately. Don't go aggressive. I'm back at full health, which is nice. First blood comes out from the top lane. The Riven versus Alawi matchup. I've played it a few times myself, mainly playing Alawi. it's a skill matchup, but it's also a scaling matchup that the Alawi slowly starts to win, but it does depend heavily on her ultimate. So if a Riven can catch out an Alawi without any tentacles, without her ultimate up, the Alawi's going to die. But if a Riven gets caught in that ultimate, she'll die. Last inning, just going to continue. I'm not amazingly familiar with how this is working right now, because I don't know. Can I do that? Okay, so I have to hold tab to bring up this stuff. Okay, cool. Now I know. I'm actually going to move the chat down there. We don't need it. So if I press tab, everybody's in order. And now you can start to see the last hit. So even though we had that terrible level 1, I'm staying relatively the same as the Twitch. You can already start to see a massive lead for LeBlanc. She's doing ridiculously well so far in terms of just last hitting way more. Riven's also slightly ahead with also getting first blood. You can see Nidalee right here. We do not know she's here right now, and I actually forgot we should not actually see that at all because I should have Fog of War on. So we don't know this gank is coming. Trundle looks for a pillar. Really nice pillar, by the way, because it blocks off our way back to our tower. Zyra has no flash. She does go down. Returning a little bit of damage myself, but there's not a lot I could do in that situation. And again, that's what the enemy team wants to do. It's a squishy Zyra support. CC her, get her flash blown, and then just go all in on her whenever possible. But I will say one thing which I didn't mention as of right now. Corki, I'm playing him AD carry. I would probably advise people to play him mid. I don't think he's okay in AD carry. It is actually his most popular role, but his best role, his highest win rate role, is actually mid lane. So Trundle has gone missing, but he does end up just still being there. I'm going to take a bit of a free damage, which is a bit annoying for me. Again, not a lot I can do about that. I'm relatively low on mana and now low on health. Item build on Corki, though, is you want to get that Triforce early, that Sheen. Then you actually just want to build kind of like damage items. So Infinity Edge. You want to probably get the Rapid Fire Cannon to increase your auto attack range. And then like Bloodthirster and stuff like that. Just, yeah, trying to last hit as well as I can. There will be the occasional last hit miss or the occasional Huzzy Cannon probably throughout. But yeah, so far so good. If we check up again on the last hits. So Riven is still a little bit ahead. LeBlanc is very much ahead now. With also like kind of bullying the Orianna with, as you can see over on the left, Orianna actually has no mana, so LeBlanc has that much of an advantage. I'm now a little bit ahead in last hits because the enemy has gone back. So what I want to do, and what you guys should do, is whenever your enemy has gone back, you don't want to stay in lane forever. The reason for it is they're coming back now with items they've just bought. If you stay in lane and get caught again, they have items you don't. You're probably going to die. So whenever your lane opponent goes, Huzzy Cannon, whenever your lane opponent goes back, push the wave, so it's pushing into their tower, and then go back and buy yourself. I should have a decent amount of gold, I would say, so maybe I'll be able to get a Sheen. We'll see at level 1. LeBlanc doing okay in mid lane. Orianna managing to farm okay as well. Riven has okay pressure, but a good E from Alawi. She actually already has level advantage, surprisingly, even though Riven did get that first blood. And then we have the Lee Sin that's just kind of doing his own thing. Hasn't made a crazy impact in the early game, but he's doing the aggressive Tiamat rush build that most Lee Sins are doing nowadays. Little bit of a fight over this Scuttle Crab. This is an opportunity that you should smite it. Nidalee smites it, Lee Sin does it, we lose the Scuttle Crab, but you'll notice Lee Sin didn't have smite up, so that's why he lost it. Coming back into lane now as the Corki, as you'll notice, I got my Sheen. Good power spike for Corki. This is when you actually probably can start to look a little bit aggressive. Not crazy aggressive, you know, just don't run into them. You still want to be kind of smart. And again, this chat is annoying me even more. I've got to put it invisible range, I don't know why. So we'll put it there. So yeah, Sheen, good item on Corki. It allows you... I know what to do. There, that's better. I don't need to see the chat. So... It gives you the burst, you've taken Thunderlords, you've taken the Sheen, so in one combo you should be looking at doing around half health to the enemy AD carry. Don't want to be looking top lane right now. These commentaries obviously mainly focus on what I'm doing. Nice chunk, really, by me and Zyra. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, while the trade is continuing, I believe this is an armor pen. So Corki's Gatling gun fires continuously for 4 seconds, dealing damage and reducing up to 4 armor and magical resist. So it's a bit of an armor penetration thing. Does reduce the armor that the Trundle will have, which is good for me. Riven does go down in the top lane. But yeah, not bad. That trade was okay, considering that they have had a little bit of advantage in the early game. The Zyra is going to struggle, but then eventually she'll be able to do stuff. Mainly when she has ultimate. Still don't know why it's going there. Stop going on that. There you go. Thank you. That's probably why. I haven't used the replay system in quite some time because I've been doing so many live commentaries. So apologies if it's a little bit rusty. Anyway, they hit level 6 right now, so if I was the enemy team, what I'd probably want to do is actually go aggressive on the Zyra. What are they going to do? Go aggressive on the Zyra. It's most likely a free kill. So I'm going all on him. I even W on top of him, but I can't save the Zyra. I did a bit of a late heal. Go for one auto attack. Didn't kill him, unfortunately. But I can't save her to that damage. Like, she's just so squishy. And maybe we just got to be a little bit more careful in that aspect. But again, we have scaling in terms of Zyra will start to do damage. I'll start to do more damage. But as of right now, I know Twitch has probably gone back to buy. So I'm like, okay, I can keep farming at least. Yes, I'm not getting kills. They're getting kills. But I get something. I get XP advantage. I get, you know, minion or still getting last hits. So now I'm going to be even with last hits on him. Got the cannon. Hell yeah. And we should be okay in the amount of gold that we have, to be honest. Yeah, so far it's just a little bit rough in the bot lane. Mid lane gank coming through. Let's see how it goes. Just a ghost from Orianna to get out. Nothing gained there. Top lane, Riven's half health. I think she's just getting owned by the Alawi E. That she's actually maxing the E. That's what you do on her. It's a crazy damage ability if you keep hitting it on people. Zora is looking for a roam of herself. Don't know how successful that's going to go. She's just going to clear out the ward, actually. So that's pretty much that. LeBlanc getting this, and now I have my package. So I do want to go aggressive, and right now, if I just pause it, right now, we just gained vision of Trundle. What am I saying to my team? I've got package, Lee Sin, come bot lane. Lee Sin has his ultimate, he's level 6, I know all this stuff, but instead of coming bot lane, unfortunately, he goes for the Gromp, which right now is perfect timing. So what I decide to do, and again, it's a little bit ballsy of me, is I'm like, I need to use this. I need to use it efficiently. So I'm just kind of looking for stuff. What could I potentially do? I know Twitch is going to be by himself. I know Trundle's by himself. And Lee Sin and Zyra are on their way. But I completely kind of misinterpret how close they are. So I do go for the engage to cut people off. Turn onto the Twitch. Lee Sin also turns to them. Lee Sin picks up the kill, but I do go down to Trundle. So that was an okay move by myself. Trundle, I believe, will flash and escape. It was okay. It just needed that my team were there a bit quicker, but I think I may have just been a little bit too far ahead in the same aspect. Not bad, though. It could have just been a bit better. I believe Twitch was the one... No, Twitch didn't pick up the kill on me. Trundle did. So, again, it's not terrible. It's just not great. But, yeah. I don't know if there's a feature anymore that you can actually look into how much gold people have. I don't think so. Maybe they got rid of it. Teleport in the mid lane. So again, one thing to notice is Zara LeBlanc took teleport as an aggressive laner. She's just like, yeah, I'm going to take teleport. Her damage, by the way, I will say, is a lot. So you're going to see she teleports straight into the lane and picks herself up a nice kill. Really free. Maybe Orianna kind of disrespected the teleport. So that kind of cost her life. Riven's in a bit of trouble here. She's got to dodge the E if she wants to survive, or just go for last hits with, like, mobility. So mobility, just keep moving, and then I return to the bot lane. So let's focus down there. Item build-wise, I got my Sheen. Second item, I went for Sork Boots. So yes, Corki is one of the AD carries, pretty much the only AD carry, that you do not buy Berserkers on. You can if you really want to, if your playstyle is very much only auto-attacking people. But I find that a lot of my damage is coming from that burst, combining with the Thunderlords with my abilities, so Sork Boots is good for me. Anyway, Zyra's level 6 now, so we can start to go aggressive. Boom! Look at that burst. That's a lot of burst coming out. Unfortunately, she picks up the kill, but that's what we want. That's why the Zyra pick isn't terrible into Twitch, isn't terrible into Vayne, because you can just simply burst them when you get level 6. You just got to survive the early game, which we haven't done a great job of. Imagine if they didn't get the couple early kills, then we'd be laughing right now. Lee Sin does actually die somewhere in our jungle, actually, or no, somewhere up here. But he does manage to pick up the trade kill, so it's not terrible. We're going for a bit of tower damage. Potentially can pick up this kill. I go for a bit of burst on him, but he actually ults me. And as soon as he ults me, I'm like, well, I can't do anything to this guy anymore. So just go for tower damage. And remember, First Blood Tower, it's worth a lot. It's worth more than a kill, relatively, if you get solo gold. But it's very much worth getting. So try to just beat down a tower as much as you can, because it's a pretty nice thing to have. LeBlanc is looking for a roam, but you'll notice that Orianna was following, and I think LeBlanc knows that she's following by this ward. Obviously, any second, we'll most likely see Orianna come into vision, and we just decide to back off. Now, what you've got to be careful of is Twitch just stealthing and then just assassinating us. So basically, what their dream situation would be is Twitch gets behind us and Trundle comes from the front, and then he rat-a-tat-tats us, or spray and pray is probably the better name that to call it now. But you'll also notice his build is a bit weird. So he's got a Runen already, which is a good item on him. I'm not saying it's a bad item, but that's all he's got. He hasn't gone the the BF sword. Usually you get BF sword before you complete the Runen, just so you actually have a bit of damage, a bit of AD, and he skipped that step. So in actual raw damage, this Twitch isn't actually doing that much. So we got to make use of that. We can definitely kill them again if we get a good engage. Now the crazy thing is, the enemy team, you know, we could kill them, they could kill us, but they're pretty much losing the lane because of the Trundle right now. You may be wondering why. It's because of his health. Him being that low isn't going to make us scared of them engaging. If they engage right now, he's dead. We'll just burst him. So really, if these guys want to have presence in this lane and actually have a chance of winning, Trundle should go back right now, get full health, and then come back. Because I'm scared of a full health Trundle engage. I'm not scared of a Trundle on that health. So that's what I would advise. Going to continue last hitting now, getting it into the tower. Tower's nearly at half health. Obviously, we do want to try and get that. There's a skirmish going up top lane that isn't going great for my team, but they should be fine, or should be able to survive. Continue going for a bit of damage. Nice E on her. I hit a rocket. Not a crazy amount of damage, but every little helps, you know. Whenever somebody runs away with 50 health, if you did 50 health to them earlier in a fight, they would be dead now. That's the kind of way you should be thinking. LeBlanc picks up another solo kill on the Orianna. Really nice to see that, actually. And again, I played against LeBlanc the other day. It's hard. Go for the burst onto him straight away. I throw the heal up onto the Zyra, going for the kill. Unfortunately, she picks up the kill again, but we do come out on top of this. I do go for the Trundle, a little bit greedy. I thought he was dead then. And what you just saw then was minion block. I was like, right, I can't get him, let's leave. And I got blocked by a minion here, and then I died. Really sucks for me. That did tilt me a little bit, and that's why I'm disappointed I don't have the commentary, because that probably would have been funny to a lot of people. But yeah, just unfortunate. But it's fine, you know, these kills and deaths and stuff, we're still gaining advantage here. If we're in lane more than the enemy, it's good for us, right? So first blood tower does go down to LeBlanc. She's having a really nice game this game. If we actually press tab once again, she's 200 already, 156 CS comparing to the 118 of Orianna, and has killed her twice in solo. So that's a really good sign coming from the LeBlanc there. Comparing to the bot lane, so now I am 0-2-3, got more assists than I do anything else, obviously. And then I'm starting to build more components towards the Triforce. CS-wise, me and Twitch are relatively even. Trundle, on the other hand, is 103, so he's doing quite well. And my Zyra is 220. She has built the Frostfang, Sightstone, and now she's left. I will explain that in a second, but she's now starting to build into the Riley. So yes, the Zyra has disconnected. It's unfortunate, but that... a bit of a spoiler, happens really for the rest of the game. So I'm basically by myself for a while. All I gotta do, and if you're ever in this situation, play passive. Even if Twitch is alone right now, I don't think... I'm not having the mindset, I've got to kill him. Because Trundle could be around, and then I'm instantly outnumbered. So you just got to be a little bit smarter than you normally would. A little bit more passive, I guess. Another solo kill coming from the LeBlanc. She tries to flash away, but that chain was still on her, and there's another solo kill coming down. Lee Sin... it's coming for a gank. And with Lee Sin, I'm thinking, okay, we can maybe get a 2v2 in Lee Sin. LeBlanc's also making her way down. So I'm like, okay, let's go for this. Unfortunately, really good pillar. I did a late W and I just get completely wrecked. My team are coming, though, to try and finish off these kills. Good kick from Lee Sin actually enables her to get hit. LeBlanc comes over. Good Q from Lee Sin, a blind Q. And that will be a flash from Trundle, but they might still be able to come and get him. Reconnected on the Zyra there. But yeah, that was unfortunate. That was a really good pillar to block off my exit. Got hit by the spear. Another kill for Lee Sin. So overall, it was a win for us. You know, Riven, by the way, does go down in a 1v1 to the Alawi. But in the bot lane, it's a 1-for-3. So it's worth it. It just sucks that I'm the person dying. But again, it's all for the greater good. Picking up my package and decide to go top lane because, well, she's at tier 2 at 17 minutes. So I'm like, right, let's see if we can kill her. Maybe we can, maybe we can't. It does seem that she's gone, though. So Zyra, she's back for now. Item-wise, she's, again, nearly building her Riley, which will give her a lot of damage. Again, the new support items, I'd say, even if you're an AP support, it might be worth picking one of them up. Maybe. They're just very good right now. LeBlanc is staying bot lane, as she did pick up the tower. Zyra's gone again. And right now I'm hovering around with Lee Sin, thinking we should probably be able to get a kill here. My target. So I just cut off her exit completely, so she can't go anywhere. She's actually running to Lee Sin. And I'm just going to go for this pretty free kill. She ghosts, ultimate down, I just W out the way, and a nice kill for me. So that's obviously quite nice there. Pick up my first kill for the game, I believe. Yep, my first kill. Riven also picks up the tower in top lane while getting attacked by the Lowy, and I believe she will get out. This Lowy was very much, let's just say, a chaser. That she didn't like giving up on kills, that she chased people down quite a lot. Which is okay. I believe I did ping the Lee Sin that people were coming. He's going to try and get away, and he does of right now. Very low health. He does flash over, and he should still survive. He smited the red. Really smart play. Remember, every single smite heals now, and they pick up the kill. So nice play between these two. While this is going on, I'm like, well, they're all near mid lane. I'm going to push. Again, this is very risky. I don't have a support. She's not in the game right now. But look how what's all happening here. We just saw Trundle was over here. And in the 1v1, I'm confident I can kill this Twitch. Why? I'm 2 levels above this Twitch right now. It's actually surprising how ahead I am. And there he is. He actually comes back to lane with no mana as well. So maybe he should have gone back to buy first. But no mana. I'm 2 levels ahead. I've got burst. He's squishy. I'm confident that I could probably just kill him if I wanted to. Or if he went on me. LeBlanc is just kind of controlling the enemy blue jungle right now, which is really good. Twitch decides not to go back yet again. But I'm thinking, okay, if he's not going back, someone has to be coming bot lane soon. They have to be. Why else would he stay? So this is the stage I'm like, right, time to leave. And as I leave, there's the Nidalee. So it was a good time to leave. And again, you just got to kind of think of, why wouldn't Twitch be basing right now? Why is he still here? Is it because people are coming to help him? Most likely. So I do decide just to mosey my way on out there. LeBlanc is looking for another kill on her. She misses the chain. As soon as she misses the chain, she gives up on it. Because the chain is kind of the important part to actually killing somebody who can just run away. Dragon is just a free dragon right now. The enemy are the other side of the wall. But we're fairly confident we can just probably pick this up anyway. LeBlanc is on her way just to see if she can do anything. I'm probably going to head my way back to bot lane, but I think that'll be it for this little fight. Orianna was in mid lane, has backed away, and I'm going to return to bot lane. Again, by myself, maybe not anymore. So there's a fight breaking out, and I'm like, okay, time to flank them. Twitch is over here. These two are there, and I'm like, is this a good idea? So I decide to go all in, and I'm like, oh, this is bad. So I just get completely owned. I tried to W in time. I didn't W in time. It was actually really slow reactions from me. I should have just W'd down. Anyway, team fight is happening right here. Riven's going to pick up the Twitch. I get 1 assist. If I get 2 assists, then my death is technically worth it. There's going to be the 2nd assist, and now Alawi has shown up. So you cannot underestimate this Alawi's damage. Her ultimate comes down. Lee Sin jumps on top of her, gets killed, unfortunately, and so does the Zyra. That's Alawi, and then Riven also goes down to the Nidalee. So it was just a little bit crazy fight. I would actually say it was a big mistake by me being by myself there. If I didn't die straight away, then we probably would have won that fight easily. So that I'm just going to be careful of my own positioning. And if I be careful of my own positioning, yeah, we'll be fine. Apart from that, it'll be okay. So now we're watching the LeBlanc in a 3v1 situation right now. Remember, she's very strong. So there's 1 kill to break the sigil, 2 kills to break that sigil, and now back on the Alawi to finally kill that. It's so much damage. Like, it's a lot. I am looking forward to play that champion myself because I actually have not played the updated LeBlanc yet. And while all this is happening, again, I'm in the same boat as last time. Twitch can't solo me right now, so I'm just going to go mid lane, push the tower, see if I can get anything. Let's press tab just as an update. So, top lane, 332 with 210 CS, 333 with 195. Jungle, 651 with 86. 535 with 128. Lee Sin is doing quite well in farm there. Mid lane is the big, difference in this game so far. 153 with 158, 216 with 90. AD carries kind of even in farm. 148, 149 to 144. The only difference is Arcadia is he's 255, I'm 147. So in actual terms of amount of gold that we have, even though he has 1 more kill, I've got 2 more assists. So we kind of have the same amount of gold because we have similar farm. It's just kind of hard to survive in this game. We have a fed LeBlanc that's going to wreck the Twitch, and they have just stuff that can jump on me if I'm not careful. So, just got to be careful, basically. Going to try and go for some kills down here. Got to be really careful, though. They do pick up the kill with a nice Q, I believe, and they should make their way out. Unfortunately, Lee Sin goes down to the Twitch poison. Alawi is probably looking for a couple kills here. LeBlanc picks up the Nidalee from behind. And right now, we're kind of thinking, okay, we're 4v3. You could potentially look for a siege if we wanted to. LeBlanc is obviously a big threat right here. And I'm like, right, let's just do a bit of damage. Alawi does go on my face. And unfortunately, I get hit by the E. Look at the damage. As soon as I get hit by the E, I get absolutely chunked. And I'm thinking, okay, what should I prioritize? Getting rid of the curse or going on them? I prioritize getting rid of the curse because if you go on these people with the curse still on, I could just die. Go for a bit of burst on there. You can see a wombo that just happened. So Twitch AoE damage, Orianna ultimate, and Alawi ultimate. That's scary. Got to be careful of that. Zyra has obviously DC'd again, unfortunately. But at this point, I'm like, right, should I stay or should I go? Twitch could be bot lane, but I know it sounds weird, but I'm still confident I could probably kill him. As soon as I see Trundle, I'm like, okay, so Twitch is going to be here with the Trundle. And I was right in saying that because there's Twitch. So yeah, as soon as you see the support as well, that's when you leave. Which obviously is the right call. Press tab once again. So 10-1 now. Interesting thing that I actually noticed on the LeBlanc is she went Proto Belt. I didn't realize that's a LeBlanc item. But I actually think it could be now. So there you go. To any LeBlanc players watching, that's obviously her item build. Is Morello into Proto Belt into Zhonya's into probably a Rabadon, most likely. A bit of farm mid lane for the Lee Sin. So as our plan right now, again, we're kind of playing this as a 4v5. What we've got to do is look for picks. Picks is our friend this game. We've got a fed LeBlanc, we've got a pretty strong Lee Sin and an okay strength Riven with... I'm not a crazy strong as a Corki, but I still do burst. And my package can just separate people. So we're basically just wanting to find people by themselves, kill them, just to make it even in numbers. If you kill one person when you don't lose anything, then it's a 4v4. And then it doesn't matter that Zyra's not here. She's back again. So we're all like, okay, let's just kill the Alawi. I am thinking at this point, oh, is this a bit risky going in without LeBlanc? And I'm like, well, we've got to kind of commit to it now. Riven throws her ultimate down. She's heading to a bush, so I'm going to throw my W down with the package. Just get away from her, and as I mentioned, that's how you beat an Alawi, is just stay away from her when she ults, or just burst her or CC her. Riven had nice CC, I had nice burst. Combining the both of us, free kill. So that's always nice to see right there. Team are continuing just to go for a bit of pressure. Honestly, we could probably do Baron at this point. Zyra is one of the best supports in the game for doing Baron. Why? Because her plants tank the Baron for you. You don't actually take any damage while doing the Baron. My team, I don't think, is wanting to commit for it right now. I don't think anybody's pinging it or saying it, but it's a possibility that we could do it. There's probably a ward in there. Riven does go a little bit all in onto the Nidalee, but she does get chunked a little bit, not a crazy amount. But what we're doing right now is a little bit risky. So we're a little bit split. We are now starting to group. LeBlanc does jump over the wall here. Lee Sin does come over as well, and Riven. So we're kind of committing. I get rid of the Nidalee by bursting her out. I go low health. Alawi TP's near. The fight is still continuing with these three. This is more interesting. That's what's going on right now. Good Orianna ult. Twitch picks up a nice free kill. So that was actually a nice combo by the enemy team there. Good spear by her. They might be able to pick up the Nidalee, or maybe not. Alawi is chasing us down. We do manage just to get away, and Lee Sin also goes down. Zyra is going to try and survive, and I'm going to be honest, this is very important that she delays this Nidalee in killing her, or she delays in surviving. Why? If she died instantly, the enemy team may have gone Baron. I'm actually surprised that they didn't even try to do it, to be honest. Because we had 2 deaths, one of them being a really fed LeBlanc. But yeah, they didn't go for it with a full health Alawi. Infernal Dragon is the dragon right now. Obviously a very highly contested dragon, so we definitely want to try and get it. Unfortunately, Zyra overstays, or maybe she DC'd again. She does go down. And I'm thinking maybe we can burst these people. So I do go for a W, thinking we could just instantly kill the Orianna, which we do. But then the Alawi flashes on my face and I go down as well. So is it worth it? Probably not really. It is good that we killed the Orianna, but it's not good that I died again, because currently my KD is 259. I've got a lot of assists, but I don't have a lot of kills. The enemy team are continuing to try and do the dragon. LeBlanc comes in, does a lot of damage. Right now the Riven should be coming in as well. Doesn't really matter. She's just killing everything. There's a double kill, and then Lee Sin shows up with the... Oh no, Riven kills it. So there you go. LeBlanc is carrying this game. There's no shadow of a doubt about that. So play the new LeBlanc is today's lesson in the A to Z Corki episode. But that's a good dragon. My team right now are also saying we can do Baron, which is 100% true. Again, Zyra, one of the best supports in the game to do Barons. We have fed people. Even though the LeBlanc is not known as a Baron killer, she'll do a lot of damage to it. And now I'm up, so I can go ahead over myself. So we're going to probably get a Baron. Most of the enemy team is dead right now. They're going to be coming up right now, but I don't think they're going to contest it. Hell, they might not even be thinking we're doing it. So So I'm going to come over and notice the little blast plant so I don't have to W over the wall. The reason why I go for the blast plant is because, say, the enemy team came in right now to kill us. I still have W up if I wanted to escape. Always use that option if it's there. Gonna just pick up this, which is nice. And I just need to keep farming, basically. Like, my strength is definitely there. The base foundation to my build, which is Triforce Infinity Edge, I've got that now, which means I'll be doing a decent amount of damage. I've just got to be a little bit more careful with not just jumping in randomly. I think that's my weakness as Corki, because I know, oh, my W does damage if it goes on them. I want to make sure I'm doing as much damage as possible, therefore I'm going to W on people. Not the smartest thing always, so I'll just point that out. Don't do that at home always. You can do it if you're really fed, because you'll probably kill people, but I'm not really fed. Anyway, let's speed up the game a little bit. Because we are coming to potentially the closing factors in the game. You know, we've got Baron, we've got an Infernal. I'm going back right now because package is spawning. So I want to get the package with the Baron buff, and we should just be looking for a big team fight right now to try and end out the game. So my team are in the bot lane. They're preparing the minion wave to push. Going for this tier 2 that is already low health is a good choice to go for and see what really we can do. You can see Alawi, we had small vision of her, so she is coming down this way, probably running relatively near me, and there she is. So I think she used the blast plant there. So I'm like, right, Alawi's really important to kill. I used my W on her. I actually W'd way too far, but the cool thing, she's staying in my W. I actually pick up the kill being here, and yes, I did just fail my W over that wall, but that's good. I wanted to go on the Alawi there because she's seeming to be the most important person in team fights right now. If she gets a massive ult on people, we'll probably be dead. Even though her KD's bad, she's still a massive threat. So I do come over now to the team, and I'm like, hey, what's up? Let's take the tier 2. So we get the Alawi kill, we get a tier 2. Honestly, that's probably going to be it. LeBlanc's really low health. We don't need to risk it anymore. Just go back and buy again. And this is just how you close out games. Just keep doing, like, good things, and then you're pretty good. Riven does go mid lane, which was a little bit questionable. You've got to be really careful that you don't get caught out. But I think they will get away. Twitch does come in stealth, but I don't think he'll gain too much from it. These two should be able to get away fairly easily. I'm going to head over to the red buff. LeBlanc is going top lane to push that, because next target really should be the tier 2 here. These two are taking the blue buff. Riven is quite low health, but she does have the GA. She gets hit by the Spear of Nidalee, and Nidalee decides to go for it. I don't really know why. She just runs straight into a Lee Sin that's actually pretty fed, and she just gets killed for free. Riven didn't even get an assist. Alawi right now, I'm thinking in my head, go on the Alawi. She has no ultimate. There's a big fight happening. Riven's GA has been popped. I'm thinking, where should I go? I'm going to go down here, pick up 1 kill for myself, pick up, Lee Sin picks up the 2nd kill. Alawi is trying to get a big team fight off, and we just stay out of her range, and there we go. That's how you beat an Alawi again. Is the chain from LeBlanc is perfect. You chain her, kill her while she's CC'd. Just don't let her get to you. And I know that it's easier said than done in some instances, but honestly, that's how you beat an Alawi. You CC her, and you kill her from range. Anyway, we potentially could look to end right now, but we're probably just going to go for multiple inhibitors. I always, by the way, would say if it's risky, if it's 50-50, you could end 50-50 getting base towers, or you could get 2 inhibitors. Go for the inhibitors, because it just basically makes you win the game a lot easier in the long run. Anyway, Lee Sin is in bot lane. Really low health, but he manages to pick up that tower. We get this first inhibitor. LeBlanc now has brung the minions over here, so we're going to head on over there. Zyra unfortunately gets caught out a bit. I tried to get there in time. I even threw heal down, but I don't manage to get there in time. That's kind of the story of today's game, is not getting heal done in time. But nonetheless, we get that tower. We're going to get another inhibitor and then probably make our way out. Alawi looking to try and get some... Look at that damage, is insane. Looking to get some damage, and now they're probably going to try and chase us, because they're probably thinking this is a good time for them to make a comeback. If they can kill us, they could try and get an inhibitor or something. So that's the biggest thing that we have to do, is just make sure we escape pretty much with full health. We are kind of thinking, do we want to turn? And big mistake by me, I fail the flash. So Alawi flashes on me once again, and I failed. If I made it over here, like literally just here, I would have lived. I didn't. So she flashed on top of me, and I do get killed for that. So that's lame. I don't think they can gain anything from it, though, because now super minions are heading into their base. So nothing crazy lost, just obviously a sucky situation. So replace tab once again. So now I'm 4-6-11, a lot of assists going on. Actually, the most assists in the game apart from Trundle. 188 CS comparing to the 212 on Twitch, so my CS has suffered a little bit with all that's been going on. Item build wise though, I have now finished my rapid fire, and then my final item before the Guardian's Angel would be a Bloodthirster. Bloodthirster and then GA is the item build. Inferno Dragon is spawning once again, obviously very important to get. You just scale amazingly well, more AD, more AP. Trundles was making a mistake though, going by himself. Always careful going by yourself, because you could just get killed. He does get healed by the Nidalee. Really big heal, actually. And there we go. Now, I didn't notice my package, I believe, is just about to spawn. So right now I'm thinking, do I go and get the package? Like, right now I'm like, do I go? Nah, I'm going to keep going. Because they're actually doing the Infernal. So, right now, LeBlanc is off to the side, basically as the biggest distraction we could have. So they're all looking at the LeBlanc while we're doing the Dragon. You can see actually how much damage she's doing. She actually uses Zhonya. She probably will go down, which she does. But now we can come and finish off the rest of the team. So we get the Inferno, we get 2 extra kills. It's a better situation. And what I'd say there is a perfect example. Alawi's behind us, by the way. Perfect example of somebody dying for the greater good. That LeBlanc... Maybe she likes having a good KDA, but at that moment she didn't care about having a good KDA. She cared about what was best for winning the game, and what was best for winning the game was her doing as much damage as possible and sacrificing herself. It worked really, really well. Anyway, that is going to be it for today's A to Z episode. There will be another one this evening. I'm going to start doing 2 episodes a day as much as I possibly can. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Again, apologies that it's in this format. There was nothing I really could do, and I want to be very much time efficient. So next episode should be Darius or Diana. Throw a like on it if you don't mind these episodes. And, well, what I'd say is mainly throw a like on it if you wouldn't mind me doing the occasional random video of this. I'm not saying A to Z, I'm just saying video. If I'm playing on my main account and I have a good game on Rengar, maybe I'll be like, okay, I could do a replay analysis video of that Rengar, even though it's not in a series. Let me know in the comments, let me know by liking the video. So that's it. So like, subscribe. See you guys next time. Peace.